guy has a flat tire. Some stuff fell off some truck and hit his car. So we have to go to University, if you know where that is in Sarasota, and save his life. Well, I'm gonna bring one of my works with me and see if that fits, just in case to get him home. But he has a spare and whatnot. Now we're gonna take the one car that doesn't have a flat tire.
Yeah, don't say that.
Come out this morning and boop.
And we know where it is.
We're done.
It is right.
Be right here.
Oh yeah. Oh no, there it is. Yeah.
Pow. Pow.
Are you saying pow?
Pow.
I gotta go to work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work?
The work's gonna work.
Is the work gonna work?
Ah! This is the way our things work. 2 steering racks go out at the same time. Now 2 tires are just blown up for no reason. There's a mysterious screw in the freaking tire.
Yeah, that we magically picked up.
Magically picked up.
Should we FaceTime right now and see like if he's like alive? Let me see your wheel, because I want to know what I gotta bring. If I don't bring the right stuff, I don't want to come back out again.
Well, 17 millimeter, we gotta bring a Jeep one.
Oh, my impact will fit on that in there. Okay, well, I'll bring my impact set with me.
You know where Home Depot is on University?
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, we'll be there in like 20 minutes, or 15, whatever. We're leaving right now. So are we at the right place?
He's big boo boo.
All right, we're gonna park and see what the damage is. I don't see the damage yet. I guess I gotta get closer. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there it is. Probably, I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. Let's see if you can see that.
Oh yeah, you can.
That sucks.
I don't know what hit it. I don't know. I never saw anything. All of a sudden I heard a bam!
Well, I brought a work wheel just in case to see if it would fit on mine.
We can try it.
Just because, like, I don't know if that spare that you have is not. I don't like that.
There's no spare in here anymore.
All right, well, we're gonna attempt to get this fixed. Unfortunately, there's a dark cloud that always follows us everywhere we go. So, whatever. We'll figure it out.
This.
Grab the jack out of the back.
I got it.
So if anyone knows of a good body shop that does good paint work, the last time someone said they did good paint work, it was the worst paint work I think I've ever seen. Who was that shop again?
Lakewood Ranch Auto Body.
They're terrible.
It sucks.
Never go there. They're horrible. I did body work, quote unquote, for a year at another shop back in Wisconsin where I live, and they were top tier. I pretty much have high expectations anyway, so there's a lot of paint work that I've seen that's just piss poor quality and it's just not acceptable.
I'll get it underneath there.
Okay.
Just push it slowly. Gonna fit?
Well, we're gonna see if my work fits on here, otherwise we're just gonna take it to a shop for now.
There she goes.
Might have to go up a little higher with the work because it's a
We
different
will when
way.
we get back, yeah.
Right, let's see if this will even fit. I've actually always wanted to do this and see how your car looked with Meisters, and I always thought it would look good.
Don't forget out that hot tire is probably higher than this one.
I know. This is just to get it down on something so we're not sitting here with a jack on it. That looks really, you need to get a set of Meisters, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you mean,
Not right now.
That looks really good though, but like, you'll be fine. You could drive technically home on that.
It's the same bolt pattern, eh?
You're lucky, that's what I checked before I came. I just wanted you to get something so like we could just take it off the jack, you know, it wasn't just sitting here on a jack, you know? And that way if we needed to just get it home, you know, if they couldn't do anything with the tire, we could just at least get the car home. We got one of my works on the NSX, so I'm happy I brought that with me. Unfortunately, this happened. So we're gonna go to a tire shop somewhere and see if they can fix this tire for us. I guess we'll go from there. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right, we just got back home from helping Mike out. Dropped the tire and the wheel off. So I guess we'll hear back from Mike in a little bit and see what's going on. Hopefully it's nothing too terrible that he has to buy a new tire or whatever, but he's probably gonna have to.
Yo, I'm back. We got something cool, thank you to Trevor. This awesome whiteboard. It's up.
We are taking the Plasti dip, or what's left of it, off the M5. I started this when I was still up in Delaware a little bit, did bits and pieces here and there. There's still plenty to do. The following are kind of the steps that I'm going to take. I just happen to have Goog on. It'll kind of loosen it up a little bit to make it easier. I'm going to use a pressure washer to get kind of the stubborn stuff off. I've already peeled what I could by hand and kind of got in there. Now fortunately and unfortunately the paint on the M5 was never in great shape, so the Plasti dip kind of stuck right onto the body and I can't really get it off. In a normal situation you can kind of peel it off you know, big sheets at a time. But since the paint on this was not smooth at all, it kind of stuck to it, and it's about 3 or 4 years old now. Heat has definitely taken its toll on it, so it's kind of baked into the car. Since we're repainting the entire car, it doesn't really matter, so we're going to just kind of go at it. If stuff flies off and things happen, I'm not really too worried about it. Now, if you have this on your car at home and it's actually in good shape, you're definitely going to want to take your time and make sure. They kind of make it look easy sometimes on videos. If you did it right in the first place and have enough layers, it's pretty easy to get off. It's a little too thin, you're going to get what I've got going on. There's some spots where it's pretty thin and you can't do that. If there's anything that's super stuck, you can use isopropyl alcohol, and that kind of eats through anything, but that forewarning, if you have wax or any kind of other stuff, or even like shine on plastics or anything like that, it'll eat all that away.
All right, we're gonna push this thing out, start our process here. Take a little overview, see what we gotta work with.
Okay.
You already started some of this up north, right?
Yeah. Like all the doors and stuff have been done.
Whew, long project ahead. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. As this gets really sun faded, it really sticks. And the paint was never really good in the first place, so it didn't really have a smooth surface to come off easily. It's a lot of manual labor to kind of get this off, but since it's getting repainted, it doesn't really matter. If anything gets messed up in the process, it's gonna have to get sanded off anyway. So it's just kind of a tedious little thing. Really all you need is dissolvent, so like Goo Gone or dip dissolver, and a lot of elbow grease. We're gonna use the assistance of a pressure washer.
Are we still dealing this?
All right, here's Alex too. My tools and again. My stuff, sorry.
Stealing his stuff again.
Borrowed. Assistance of a pressure washer, and we're gonna go from there, see what happens. Fenders are getting replaced, so I'm not gonna bother with any of that. Taking a lot of the trim off. I'm gonna need to source all of the little gaskets and whatnot in here, because it's gotta be perfect.
Yeah, well, we're gonna start today. Here's the first BMW project vlog, I guess
Yeah.
we'll call it.
Yeah.
Should we do like an episode series for each car? I guess we could do that for all the like stuff like that. Maybe, we'll see. But we're gonna start, we're gonna put you on a time lapse.
Day number 2 of pressure washing the M5. We got pretty far yesterday. I lost daylight, so I couldn't quite see what I was doing. It is kind of blue, dark blue on black, so it's really hard to see. We've got kind of this section of the roof done. It is very tedious, takes a long time. Still got to pressure wash the rest of the car and then take off all the little bits and pieces as needed with maybe some isopropyl if necessary. I'm going to concentrate on this section of the roof right here this afternoon and see how far I get. If I get it all the way done, that'd be great. If not, I think I'll still have like the bumpers and other things to do. So I'm gonna set you up kind of on a time lapse. You can kind of follow along if you want, see how it goes. Always got to pick up after yourself. This is kind of like the end of day 2. Our daylight, as you can see behind me, we got kind of a little bit of sunset going on. Our daylight is kind of running out, so that's about all I can do. I can't quite see where I'm working anymore. We got most of the roof done. The sunroof still needs a little bit of work. The bumper and all of that kind of stuff, that's mostly done. Got the trunk done, as well as this side. There's still a little bit of work to do over here. The fenders I'm not taking off. I've got new fenders in the back. So most of the major stuff is done. The little bits and pieces still need to be taken off, so that's going to be kind of taken care of tomorrow. I'm going to go through with more of like a fine-tooth comb and get that off. Anything that won't come off, I'm going to use a microfiber and try using some isopropyl if there's anything that's stuck, or a little bit of Goo Gone or dip dissolver if it's not as bad. Alright, so starting day 3 of the dip removal of the M5. Just as a recap, kind of got most of the roof done, still have the sunroof to do. Hood is mostly done. This rocker is mostly done. This side is done. Got the bumper mostly taken care of. Got to do this rocker on this side. A little bit of stuff up by the windows. And the rest of this side needs a little bit of work. So it is a little bit of a tedious process to get dip off of a car, especially when it's this old and this baked in. So I am going to get to it and see how the rest of it goes.
It looks something like this.
Day 3 coming up to a wrap. Car looks actually pretty good when it's wet, so I'm gonna just try to do that from now on until it's painted. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so it is mostly done pressure washing. There's a few things that I want to do. I don't want to get the pressure washer that close to it, so I'm going to use some isopropyl and some Goo Gone and see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But day 3, mostly done. What's up, guys? I am just finished taking off all the dip of the M5. I just did the front bumper, so that is now done. The rest of the M5 has been stripped. The fenders, I didn't take them off. I've got new ones coming for that. This week we are working on the Supra heavily. We have Tuner Evolution coming up, and we are doing a few things to that to get it all ready to drive down to Orlando. We wanted to make sure everything was A-okay for that drive. So expect a kind of prep video for next week. It's going to be a little bit shorter as we are a little crunched for time. So we'll see you then.